Hey, it's Coolio if you don't know. Welcome back to Let's Play Tome. So last time we ended up with a run that lasted about 10 minutes and got slaughtered by a burning skeleton. Let's try this again with less fail. We're going to try the same character, build her the same way, and we're going to see how well this goes. I'm sure I can do better. I'm just not used to this type of character. I'm usually using a different type. And I was thinking of trying something new this time. But if this doesn't work again, I'm going to go with something that's a little more mainstay for me. Anytime. There we go. Now this game does have a function called Auto Explorer, which will pretty much cause the character to go through the map as fast as possible, trying to get all of the black squares all revealed. I don't know if I want to trifle with this this little space here. You know what happened last time. Yeah, there are lore pieces actually. See if I can remember how to. There we go. Show known lore. Whenever you discover new lore, or you can make it so that whenever you discover any lore, depending on your game settings, it'll show up in a pop-up. Now I have it set so that any old lore won't pop up. So maybe I should set it differently so that people can actually see these. Is a gorgeous glade, but I could swear that looked like a part of a human femur. Saw an absolutely gigantic troll, but fortunately I threw him off my scent. Alright, let me see if I can change the game options. This is so fascinating, isn't it? Looking through options. Miscellaneous. I know it's somewhere in here. Ah, there we go. Always show lore pop-up. So that you guys can see the lore. Isn't that exciting? Oh, we got a helmet here. That will definitely be better than our current nothing. Wait. Missing dependency? Oh, armor training. Gotcha. Got an axe there. Actually, it's arcing. I don't particularly like axes. That's kind of a personal thing, but arcing is a really good thing to have. Eat flame! Now I can definitely wear these boots, right? Yep. We're no longer on bare feet. Oh yeah, cool down. What does this do anyway? Ah. This is interesting. Sustain talents. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on Arcane Combat. I'm gonna move it over to C1 here. It's not what I wanted to move to C1. Okay, please cooperate. Move that there. Move that there. There we go. Because we don't need it on the main bar. We're gonna try to keep this sustained for as long as possible. What this is it reduces your maximum, in this case, stamina by 20 while it's on. But while it's up, it allows you to use a melee weapon to focus your spells. It grants a 33% chance per melee attack to deliver a flame, lightning, or earth and missile spell as a free action on the target. When using a shield, the chance is reduced by 1/4. When dual wielding, the chance is halved for each weapon. So it's 16%, but it's twice. Delivering the spell this way will not trigger a spell cooldown, but only works if the spell is not cooling down. So you have to have the spell, and it has to be ready, but it doesn't hit your cooldown. The chance increases with your cunning. What we can also do as well, I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to auto use when available. So whenever it's not on, for whatever reason it falls off, then is going to recast itself automatically. As I mentioned, like at the beginning of this video, there is an auto search function, an auto explore function. But I'm going to do a couple of levels without it first. And I really wish I had an AoE right now. Oh dear. Let's go ahead and hit our regen. That's 3. Okay, mana regen. Okay. Bit of dirty fighting there, but sometimes you gotta fight dirty to survive. Remember, if it's you or them, kick him in the nuts. If it's not a life or death situation, then don't kick him in the nuts. There are better ways. Trust me, there are better ways. Oh dear. I don't like trolls. Why is my mana so low? Oh. Gonna go ahead and regen ourselves here. Ah, that's why our mana is so low. Whenever the autocast hits, I do lose mana, so it doesn't seem like a free cast to me. Oh, excuse me. I think my stomach is trying to turn me into Nintendo Capri Sun. That would be a problem. I think my nose is trying to turn me into Kikoskia. That would be not as much of a problem. I like Kikoskia. Oh, hey, I have a ring. Never noticed this. Less fatigue. Better damage plus 11%. Maximum encumbrance. That could be useful later. And anyway, I have no other rings, so it's a definite upgrade. One thing to note, when you leave an area, any items that were on the floor will disappear. I think the exception might be if the item was there when the dungeon was generated and it's not like just a random thing. Sealed door. I don't know, I'm not very confident with this character build. I don't think there's really much anything else to this floor, so let's move on to the next map. And that's what I was talking about here. So I have the chance to go through all of my stuff that's in the chest and take things out if I want to. And once I'm done, just press escape. And everything that's in the chest turns into gold. I love gold! Ah! So this is a, this is an escort mission. And escort missions, much like in most games, are kind of crap. But, we're still going to do this. And now to find out where we need to go. So it's to the southeast. The NPC, The NPC will generally be nice enough to remind us if we're going in the right direction or not. And can help us sometimes, but usually we'll just either stupidly run away or stupidly run into battle. I'll try to take that guy out from a distance. Hey! We gotta level up. And this is one of those merciful games where if you do get a level up, your bars are refilled, so you don't have to worry so much about dying if you're almost leveled up. So this here is the portal, and that's the entire goal of the escort quest. So when we complete an escort quest, we get the option to either improve a stat, or learn a talent, or open a category. So we can get premonition, which has an enormous sustained mana cost, which is higher than our mana pool. Arcane Eye, not particularly interested. Vision might be interesting. Let's get Vision. I'm going to put Vision over here, though. It's not really a combat skill. This here. Hello. Get rid of you as fast as possible. Now, the way that I usually end up playing, um, your starting dungeon will vary um, based on what class you've selected, basically. Well, partly what class and partly what race. So the way that I usually play, I usually don't do this dungeon first. This is usually the second one that I do, and by the time that I get here, I'm pretty strong. I can get to the boss of this place by level 5. I think the game does compensate by making the boss of this area a little weaker if this is your first dungeon. Don't quote me on that. Let's see. Doing pretty alright so far. One class I definitely like to play in this game is one of the archer classes. I just like the idea of if I kill them over there, then they can't kill me over here. Of course, you can get a similar effect with a strong enough mage, but those can take a while to really get powerful. They're super glass cannon, and archers do have a little bit of durability to them. Not as much as a warrior, of course, but still. Find a tattered page scrap. Perhaps this is a part of a diary entry. Ack again, but he's just a stupid old troll. It'll be easy to not let him get wind of me. Innately found his treasure stash further on, but had to turn back. If you get this, help! Oh, that was kind of ominous. Let's take a little break here in the font of life. Okay. Got an amulet here. And it's better than the no amulet I'm wearing now, but this is a thing. Your arcane abilities have been interfered with. Maj'Eyal is a torn world, and the forces of nature can react strongly to the arcane energies that seek to manipulate them. Some items and areas are imbued with anti-magic, a natural energy that disrupts magical abilities and effects. There are even those who have learned to harness anti-magic into their own wild abilities, and who use them to hunt down and destroy those who practice magic. So beware, caster. It is a hostile world you wander in. As you can see, this is infused by arcane disrupting forces. And so if we want to use our arcane abilities, which I believe include our... Well, those might be nature, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think infusions are nature abilities. There's also runes that are similar, and those are arcane abilities. And when we wear something like this, when we try to use arcane abilities, they can fail, and they tend to do so. We're going to leave things as is for now and see how things work out. Roughly the cap of dexterity. Yeah. I'm going to keep what I got. We got a Sun Paladin here. We're going to help them escape to their portal, which is in probably some weird place. Portal is close to the east. I don't know that we can get through here. Come on, die. There it is. Oh dear, we've been poisoned. Okay, you can die now. Like, seriously. There we go. Then we got the Chant of Fortress. Chanting the Lord of the Sun, reducing 12%. Yeah, these are using positive energy that we don't have. I think I'd rather just increase my strength by 2. Speaking of increasing attributes here, I totally forgot to assign my points for leveling up. Weapons Mastery. Yeah, that seems like something we could use. And this is... Okay. That might be something interesting to use. We still have 2 stat points left. Add 1 to willpower. That'll give us a little more max mana and max stamina. And yeah, we're gonna go with that. I do accept changes. I do so on a regular basis. Oh yeah, we have arcane combat here. Kind of forgot about that. I probably don't want to actually wear this. I'm gonna go ahead and transmogrify it. Get some money. Money, honey. This is just normal stone troll. So after I've completed this area, I'm gonna start using the auto explore. Oh, there's the boss. Hey there, buddy, Mr. Guy, Prox the Mighty. How you doing? Let's try to get some hits in on him here. Don't know if I'll be able to get some distance on this guy. But what I'm really worried about here are the ads that are trailing him. Well, let's dig in and hope for the best. Now, this guy is level 7. I mean, definitely a threat. Ow. Hey, hey, we got him. Now that gave us the River's Fury. This gorgeous and ornate trident was wielded by a lady Nashva, and when you hold it you can faintly hear the roar of a rushing river. We also got the Rod of Recall, which simply allows us to exit a dungeon from anywhere. Away to the treasures to the east, but beware, death probably awaits there. Find a tattered page scrap. Perhaps this is part of a diary entry. Writing this in a tree and he's at the bottom of it, waiting. His club is the size of a tall dwarf. Don't think I'm gonna make it. Alongside the note is a part of the plan, part of a plan of the region. As we can see, there is some blood on this note. So yeah, that actually boosts us all the way up to level 5. Which gives us 4 class points, 2 generic points. Every 5 levels you get an additional class point instead of a generic point. So that's the thing to keep in perspective here. Healing for 110 life. Oh, phase door. Let's add a couple of points to magic here, why not? We're gonna want most of our points in magic and strength, I think. Constitution, not so important. Willpower is not a terrible thing to have. Cunning is probably not important for this character that much. Let's increase our firepower. Let's give us a couple of more options, why not? Let's spread the love here. Give us some more options in battle. And I'm gonna go with the armor training. And some more stat points to distribute here. And what's this? Oh, okay, just a bigger teleport. Let's bump our magic up to 22. Well, I'm content. Let's go with that. I'm tempted to go for the extra area, but I don't know if I really have the strength. I don't know if I'm really up to it. Come to think of it, I think this might actually be the... Whoa, goodness. What the hell was that? I cast lightning. That's what that was. This is a sustain spell. I'm gonna put it over here. It's usually a good idea to reorder your spells in a way that makes sense to you. You know what? I think I am gonna go for the extra bonus area here. Clean things up as much as possible here. Try to get the maximum amount of experience. Oh, what's this? Not just a normal cloak. When did we get that? It has arcane disrupting forces anyway. I don't want to be using that. But I do want to be using this. River's Fury. It's going to cost him some more range, but it is a seriously powerful weapon. And it has an activate. It can be activated for Tidal Wave. You know what? Let's use it. Now we're just seething with all kinds of magical energies. Alright. This way leads to the lair of a mighty troll. Traces of blood are everywhere. Are you sure? Yes. Yeah, we're gonna sell those off. Yeah, a good chunk of money from the glint spar there. Now, here's where the fun begins. As there are a bunch of trolls in this area. And that's the big one. Bill the Stone Troll. Here we go. Let's see if I can do this. I think this is the ability from... see what that does. Okay, so he's down to half health. Kind of buckle in, lessen the pain, as it were. Maybe start regenerating, because that kind of hurt. And there we go. We got it. We got it. Ha ha ha. Oh, that one's named, is it? Pretty much a general general idea of medievalish lore. If you name something, it gets more powerful. We got a bunch of money for that. We got the mighty girdle, which extremely bolsters our maximum encumbrance. which is particularly useful if you don't have the transmogrification chest, which you get out of this dungeon anyway. An additional ring. You can have 2 rings at once. And that's it for this dungeon. So I go ahead and use the Rod of Recall. Get out of here. And we're gonna go find our next conquest. So the world map is not randomly generated. The world map is the world map is the world map. It's the town of Dearth. And I don't think I need to say that Dearth is also static. And if I'm not mistaken, there's going to be something interesting right around here. Hey, you, come here. The tall hooded man stares at you. Yes, yes, you look like a promising warrior indeed. I have an offer, human. You see, I'm an agent for the arena. I look for promising warriors that can provide a good show for our audience. Perhaps you are strong enough to join. All you need to do is beat 3 of my men in battle, and you shall be... And you shall be rewarded. You considered the offer of the mysterious hooded man for a moment? I am strong. What do you have to offer? You can feel the man smiling from inside his hood. I have wealth and glory to offer and some very useful combat experience from fighting our men. So what do you think? Are you up to it? I'm ready for battle. Let's go. The man smiles in approval. Excellent. A great fighter is always willing to head into battle. You certainly won't regret meeting us indeed. So, are you ready to fight? Sounds like fun. I'm ready. The man quietly walks away after making you a gesture to follow him. Now this is how you unlock the actual arena campaign. By defeating 3 guys in this arena. With some pretty cool music, by the way. That's 1 down. Oh, goodness. That guy is supercharged at us here. I'm gonna push you away. Go ahead and regen because we're starting to take a bit of damage here. And there we go. That's 2 down. Yeah, we can rush too. See? That's how it's done. Oh goodness. Gotta blink away here. See if we can actually survive. We're taking a fair amount of damage. But we made it! The Cornac Rogue comes back from the shadows. Well done, human. I knew you had potential. The rogue takes off his hood, showing a fairly young but unmistakably battle-hardened man. The name's Reg. I work for the arena to recruit great fighters who can give a good show and not die in 2 blows. You are one of those indeed. I won't keep you away from your adventures. I was there too long ago. But we can make you a true champion, beloved by many and bathing in diamonds. As you travel back to Earth in company of the rogue, you discuss your battles in the forest. He provides you with great insight on your combat techniques and gives you 2 generic talent points. Very well, Celia. I must go now. Good luck in your adventures and come visit us when you're done. I will. Farewell for now. And yes, we get to unlock arena mode. Now I like how they do it here because there could be some items left over on the ground, but it gives you the chance to actually pick them up, and rest for that matter, before returning to Dearth. Anyway, let's take a proper look at Dearth now that we've done that. So, it's a town, and a town in most RPGs will offer shops. See if there's anything that particularly interests me in one of these shops, like the Crystal Focus. Crystal radiates the power of the spell blaze itself. So yeah, you can use the Crystal Focus and combine it with a normal weapon to basically create a powered up weapon. It's that simple. You can usually find it through actually, going through the game and just having it drop for you. It's mostly wizard hats and things. $104. Goodness. Can't afford that. Who said I was ever allowed to have aspirations? Who was it? I'm gonna pass on that. Let's your bigger swords here. I'm good with what I have. Your smaller blades. Again, I'm happy with what I have. Quite content. You can get some pretty cool stuff from monsters anyway, so I mean, it's worth just going into dungeons and killing things. Let's go ahead and level up and then I'll call it a video. Let's boost our magic to 24, strength 19. We have 3 generic points to work with. That's accuracy. This might be worth having. This as an emergency. Okay, this powers up shields. It's also sustained. I think I'm just gonna stick with that. It's a cone. And dig with this. I really like arcing, but this is an expensive spell. I don't think I want to actually get that. At least not right now. What does it take for that? 20 cunning. I'll just put it in rush. Now let's put it in dirty fighting. Okay. So, I'm gonna accept those changes. Save the game. And next time we're going to visit the ruins of Corpool. I'm Coolio if you don't know. Now I'll see you guys next time.